Hello, denizens. The gang at Film Threat introduced me to this interesting survey by Spindle Films regarding trans, non-binary, and gender-diverse experiences in the Canadian film industry. That's interesting in of itself, as well, there is no Canadian film industry, really, but let's press on. Its highlight snapshots include 53% of respondents had adverse experiences related to their gender identity when they were last on set. Of those with adverse experiences, 53% had those experiences every day on set. 78% rated them as a 5 or higher out of a 10-point distress scale. 82% of respondents had supportive experiences when last on set. 34% had an advocate in a position of power on set. 29% had a sense of community with other gender-diverse cast crew. 29% had their pronouns respected by others on the set. And finally, 63% of respondents delayed their transition or concealed their gender identity due to the risk of adverse experiences at work in the film industry. There's a lot to chew on here. Let's start with who are Spindle Films. They are a Canadian production company that creates high-quality, boundary-pushing content that centers on two LGBTQIA+ stories, according to their website. Already I'm suspicious as they did not spell centers the Canadian way. I think Canadian funding agencies should look into them immediately. Then there is the Spindle Films Foundation, whose manifesto reads, a non-profit organization, that's for sure, that supports transgender, non-binary, two-spirit, and gender non-conforming Canadian filmmakers. Look, no one should stop film entrepreneurs from realizing their dreams, even if they can only fund them by government grants and corporate handouts with little hope of anyone seeing their films or even realizing a profit for their efforts. Welcome to Canada. Oh, kidding aside, let me offer you folks at Spindle some honest advice. This survey is going to do you more harm than good. You should disappear it. I get why you did it. It's going to play well to your tribe and DEI-obsessed government agencies like Telefilm, but all it does is confirm why the film and TV production business, and I mean the real ones that actually make films people go and watch, will want nothing to do with you. This survey conveys that no one else on the set is more important than you, and worse, pathologically so. I will never hire someone I have to walk on eggshells around lest they flip out or collapse in tears because I or anyone else on the crew said something that micro-offended them. I will never hire someone so damaged that they are paralyzed by constantly looking for slights. Slights where none exist. I actually feel badly for people who live their lives like that, but they have no place on a set. Let me tell you a secret. Film and TV production has always been populated by creative people who have personal demons, who might be going through situational trauma. I've had to deal with them, but the one thing every crew knows is that in film, the director is God, and in TV, the showrunner is God. Some are nice, some are mean. Most are under tremendous stress. Our only collective job is to serve them and make a good product. It seems from your survey that your psychological profiles are a bad fit for film and TV production. If a dude in a frock is going to be impaired because the assistant director shouted to everyone, "Hey, guys, let's get our asses in gear," I don't know what to say. Let's take a look at your full research report, but things are not going to look better for you, Spindle. Under qualitative data, there are these quotes on choosing whether to be open vocal on set. I was open to a few people, but near the beginning, a non-binary actor was the subject of a massive amount of discussion and debate amongst the whole crew, which made it clear that most people didn't understand how to use they, them pronouns or what the meaning or value of it was. They didn't know how to use the they, them pronouns because it's hard enough to remember the names of other crew members on a set. Having to butcher the English language for the sake of a narcissist is not going to cut it. Once again, it's not about you. This next one is a nugget. On adverse experiences on set, I think the hardest thing is being asked to educate people in positions of power on sensitive topics. It has been emotionally taxing. Yes, taxing for the people having to listen to you prattle. No other community makes these demands of the general public. Why do you think you have a right to do so? And finally, on supportive experiences on set, someone kept correcting the folks around me so I didn't have to. That was amazing. I'm working on a show right now where pronouns are in every email signature and on call sheets, so I'm not the only one sharing, and it kind of normalizes them. Wow, yes, that sure sounds normal. Someone correcting people on set, that sounds like something every producer wants. Please ask yourselves why you are the only people who want everything to be about you. I've worked with gays and lesbians in TV for decades and experienced none of this narcissism that is at the center, spelt with an R-E, of your mania. I won't read through the data interpretation section because it's long and its omissions are significant, such as there was no total number surveyed. It does not account for the grievance tolerance of the respondents. Did they ask, honestly, do you really pass? Are you on antidepressants? How many years along are you into your change of identity? Are you sure you're just not gay? As Chris Gore from Film Threat said, this is a survey about feelings by people predisposed to expecting the worst from the world that doesn't understand them. It's not scientific. How many people are we talking about here? 5, 10 people out of a crew of 100? This survey only makes you look worse with sections that include pronoun policy, education requirements, paperwork care, gender-neutral bathrooms. Does a porta-potty count? Policy for addressing harm. These are fucking hostage demands. None of them have anything to do with the creative process or what actually ends up on screen. While I have some sympathy, I don't have any sympathy when it comes to getting the job done. Ask yourselves, why are you the only people on the planet demanding these special accommodations? You're welcome to join us, crazies, but you're going to have to find a way to come down to our crazy because we sure as hell aren't interested in yours. The entertainment industry has run this way for more than 100 years, and suddenly we have to bend a knee to your gender obsession representing scientifically unfalsifiable categories? I'm not that crazy. Till next time, denizens, be seeing you.